Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Don Fisher. Our top story tonight, the Trump administration denies that political connections had anything to do with the small Whitefish company getting the contract to restore electrical connections in Puerto Rico. CBS News correspondent David Begnaud set out today to try and find the headquarters and brings us the latest in this developing story.
Nestled down this long driveway in Whitefish, Montana is a one-story wooden house which is the home of Whitefish Energy. The tiny energy company with only 2 full-time employees surprised many.
There's mail for Andy Tekmensky.
When it received a $300 million no-bid contract to help rebuild Puerto Rico's electrical grid. Whitefish has never worked on a project of this size.
I mean, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's beautiful out here, but certainly doesn't look like a headquarters for an energy company.
Hi, I'm Andy Tekmensky.
Whitefish CEO Andy Tekmensky says his company, which is located in the hometown of Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke, has 300 workers on the ground in Puerto Rico working to fix a crippled electrical system.
And it's going to help get the power back on in Puerto Rico faster.
A month after Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico, 75% of that island is still without power. The controversy over the no-bid contract set off a Twitter feud between the mayor of San Juan, Carmen Yulín Cruz, and the company. Cruz believes the deal with Whitefish Energy should be voided. She described the company as, quote, inadequate and asked for transparency. Whitefish hit back, threatening to leave, writing, quote, we've got 44 linemen rebuilding power lines in your city and 40 more men just arrived. Do you want us to send them back or keep working? The company later apologized.
Whitefish released a statement saying they will cooperate with any requests from Congress, FEMA, or another government organization that wants information about their contract. They're asking people to be patient and not arrive at what they call misinformed conclusions. They also say they're proud of the work they're doing in Puerto Rico. David Begnaud, CBS News, Whitefish, Montana.
And members of Congress are calling for an investigation of the contract. The Federal Emergency Management Agency said it is not involved in the deal, and any language that says it was is inaccurate. The Department of Homeland Security's Inspector General will perform an audit, but there's one aspect of the deal that appears to be off limits. The contract says federal and state officials don't have the right to review the cost and profit elements of the labor rates, like $462 per hour for subcontractor site supervisor, and time and a half for anyone working over 40 hours. In a statement today, Zinke said he welcomes all investigations into the allegations and next week's Senate hearing and oversight of federal response to Puerto Rico. And switching to weather, another beautiful day out there, and things are shaping up nicely for the weekend as well, and also for trick-or-treaters next week. For more, let's turn over to Erin Yost in the Storm Tracker Weather Center for her forced forecast. Erin?
Yeah, 54 for that high today, Don, which is about 5 degrees above the norm. We're going to be in the 60s, it looks like, tomorrow across most of northwest Montana. We did see some upper-level clouds streaming in today. Those have since lifted, and we continue to see that building ridge of high pressure strengthen across the region. So we will start off with some patchy fog once again tomorrow morning, but I am anticipating a decent amount of sunshine, definitely way more sun than clouds tomorrow with those well above average highs. Bit of a cold front will make its move Sunday afternoon across some of northwest Montana, kicking up the wind. Got the extended forecast coming up.
All right, thank you, Erin. The Whitefish School District is in the middle of building a center for sustainability and entrepreneurship, and they just got a big helping hand from the Whitefish Community Foundation. MTN's Jack Ginsburg has the story.
Today, the Whitefish Community Foundation presented the Whitefish School District with a $25,000 check to support the new Center for Sustainability and Entrepreneurship. In the last few years, the Whitefish Community Foundation has been able to award major grants like this one through the help of private donations.
And if it were not for private donations coming in to do some of these extracurricular projects, they would never really happen.
Grady says the foundation has been involved in this project when they gave their youth and philanthropy grant to the first group of students that had this vision, years before it came to fruition now in 2017. They chose to give the $25,000 check to the new center because of the creativity and progressive abnormality of the education that will take place here.
It really is something that's hands-on, outside of the normal, math and computers and spelling and everything else that we're focused on. It's entrepreneurial, it is sustainability, it's real hands-on type of learning.
Not only will the building provide a unique and physical learning experience, but it will truly be state-of-the-art, as it will be a net zero energy structure, meaning it doesn't need fossil fuels to generate power.
As unique as this building is, as you can see, it's being put together with normal, everyday home building materials. What you don't see at first glance is the attention to detail that makes it net zero energy. The triple pane windows, the superior insulation, and the climate battery that runs underground.
Whitefish School District Professional Development Director Ryder Delaloy says the building may be a first for the state, but it is supposed to represent a realistic model for what Montana can do moving forward with a more sustainable lifestyle.
It's not intended to be some futuristic Jetson interpretation of sustainability. Rather, it is intended to be aligned with Montana and the values that we have and the aesthetic that we cultivate in our community. So in merging that all together and helping the community recognize these are things they can do in their own homes and practices they can embody both on a behavioral side but also on a facility side. And so that's one of the important storylines in the Center for Sustainability and Entrepreneurship.
In Whitefish, Jack Ginsburg, MTN News.
And we'll continue to follow the development of the building as the construction continues. State legislatures from Montana's Indian Caucus are raising concerns about the effects of proposed state budget cuts. Governor Steve Bullock has proposed up to 10% cuts in state agency funding to close a serious budget gap. During a conference call today, lawmakers said Montana's native population would be particularly affected by those cuts, especially for public schools and health and human services. They also pointed to lower funding to help tribes with things like child welfare and foster care. Lawmakers said they want to see a special session so the state can find alternative revenues and reduce these cuts.
Our perspective is that this isn't about politics or the next catchy catchphrase that people can put into an op-ed. It's literally a matter of life and death. And members of the Indian Caucus are not going to sit on the sidelines and watch.
And Montana is facing a $200 million projected deficit due to the record higher firefighting costs and lower than expected tax revenues. A man is charged with negligent homicide after prosecutors say he caused a crash while driving the wrong way on Interstate 90 in western Montana earlier this week. That left one woman dead. Eduardo Lopez faces that and 8 other counts of criminal endangerment for the crash that happened east of Bonner on Wednesday. The Montana Highway Patrol reported Lopez entered I-90 somewhere between the Van Buren Street exit Wednesday morning just before 6 a.m. Another vehicle had pulled into the passing lane to get around a semi-truck when it was struck head-on by Lopez. 54-year-old Shauna Wutan died in the crash. Lopez admitted to consuming alcohol the previous evening. He is expected to make his initial appearance next week in Missoula Justice Court. Coming up, Aaron is back with your weekend and Halloween forecast. And later, a Portland tradition is both fun for animals and spectators. That and more coming up on KAJ.